The National Self-Build and Renovation Centre was established in 2007. We are the UK's only permanent visitor centre for people who are building brand new homes or renovating and improving existing properties. We believe people deserve better homes, and that's what we try and help people achieve here at the centre. So we took on the company in 2014 as an employee-owned business. We had about 7 employees at the time, and that's steadily grown to a team of 17 that we have now. So this is a unique facility. It's 67,000 square feet. It was originally built to be a distribution centre, but we've obviously turned it into something a bit different. And we normally see about 20,000 visitors each year. Obviously in the last 18 months, that's been a bit different, but we've also been recording the number of virtual visitors. So that's people that have engaged with us online during our workshops, events and educational courses. Previous operators had always struggled to make the business work. So in 2014, essentially, the previous operator went bust. We had the opportunity to take on the business, and myself and a few colleagues knew that we were able to make it work if it was run in a slightly different way. There was quite a difficult time in the summer of 2014. I'd just been made general manager, and essentially my first role was to make the whole team redundant. But there was a question that I posed to the team saying, look, we think we've got an opportunity to renegotiate a new lease with our landlord, to re-engage our exhibitors and make a real success of this. But there's no guarantee. In fact, there's no guarantee you'll even be paid at the end of the month. Who's in? And 6 people put their hands up. And so that was the original 7 people that started the EO company. So employee ownership for us is so important, and we don't want to just pay lip service to it. We really want to live and breathe that. So what that means is that all of the team arrive at the business each morning thinking and behaving as an owner of the business. So some of the things that we did right at the beginning, which we still do to this day. So we wrote our first business plan collectively. So the entire team were involved in the creation of our business plan. That meant everyone believed in it, they could get behind it, and they really understood what our vision was for the future of the business. Since the 7 years that we wrote our original one, we've done 2 previous versions, and each time we always ensure that the whole team's involved in the creation of that business plan. That, I think, really came to a fore during the pandemic, because we all knew our roles and responsibilities and the fact that we had to be flexible, we had to adapt to different circumstances, and it was that culture and that understanding of what the business could be that I think really allowed us to thrive during that period of time.
I think it's because we were given that sense of direction and potential ownership. This can be your business. If you work as well as you have been doing and more, this will be a part of your business and you will see the rewards in the end of it. And like I said, we already had that culture, we were all very engaged, but it just had that sense of, okay, actually, I can really make something of this business and make something of myself. And be a real part of it rather than just be an employee on the paycheck.
Everyone, I think, is worth their weight in gold. We're such a small, close-knit team. I think that everyone is so much more engaged because we are this small business with a genuine family feel. I think that everyone is so much more engaged and involved in all the different business activities that we have going on.
So we have what we call a hybrid model within the realms of employee ownership, and we have an employee trust. So what happens is we have direct members that own direct shares within the organisation. We have our trust that is everybody else that doesn't have direct shares but are a member of staff here. And that has grown significantly because we do have an investor that obviously helped us to start this and put a lot of money in, and gradually we've been able to claim back more percentage from them, which means we put more into the business.
So over the last 5 years, we've actually managed to buy back 10% of the shares that the investor had originally. So we've gone from 75 to 85% employee owned, and we're really proud of that achievement. It is an absolute pleasure and delight to work as an employee owned business. And it comes down to the fact that we have, it's a bit of a cliche, but it really genuinely feels like a family here at the centre, which means that we have our ups and downs. It's not utopia. We have our moments, but generally the team feel confident to get involved. They are passionate about what we do. They genuinely care about the experience that our visitors and our exhibitors have at the centre, and it's just a really lovely, open place to work.
The visitors see a difference of who we are as employees. Our exhibitors, who some have been here since the real beginning at 2007, they see how the centre's changed and how the team are more engaged. Like some people, you don't just go into a job and you do your normal 9 to 5. I'm here sometimes at 7:30 in the morning, and I'm still here at 6 o'clock at night. And if I need a hand, I can go to somebody, whether that's Harvey or our BDM team, anybody. We all come together and we work together as one. And that's the way we work. And I love it here.